wasn't a big dude, so growing up, weird football coaches would come up to me in public. Like I'd just be at the mall, just locked in, Victoria's Secret. No, it was GameStop. Some guy would come up and he'd be like, yo, you play football? You play football? No. Like, oh, I could do a lot with you. Like, I hope this guy's a coach. And it was fine in middle school, because they're like, you play football? I'm like, no, I play basketball. Like, okay. They just leave me alone. When I got to high school, they're like, you play football? I'm like, no, I play tennis. Like, oh, you don't like to get laid, do you? Like, no, I do. I just aim for the color guard. I get laid for me is kind of weird, because I grew up with 2 girl cousins and a gay best friend. So the first concert I went to, in sincerity, was Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus. Say what you will, it was a 2-for-1 show, and it was the best of now. But growing up with that crew, I figured like my gaydar would be better. But I didn't find out my best friend was gay until we were both 20. Yikes, yeah. Growing up, people were always like, is Mike gay? I don't think so. I mean, we talked about boobs once. And when he told me he was gay, he's like, hey, by the way, I'm gay. I was like, all right, cool. Because nothing changes in our relationship. But a friend that was there, she's like, you gotta ask him something. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, it's a big moment. You have to ask him a question. Okay, do you want to have sex with me? He goes, oh, no. I was like, damn, I thought we were friends. I know now that's not the right question to ask a person in a vulnerable moment like that. Especially, I should have known at the time I wasn't his type. I had long hair and big tits. Growing up with women, I felt the need to grow tits to fit in. I beat my cousins to it. I smoke weed, but I don't do drugs. Yeah. All my friends smoke a lot of weed. They're like, weed's natural, man. Weed's natural. Weed's as natural as like a poodle is. Like, we bred the shit out of that. It does not exist in its original form. All my friends are like, weed's natural. They smoke dabs. If you're not familiar with that, you need a blowtorch to do that. For me, I feel like if you need a blowtorch to get high, you're doing drugs. You're going to Home Depot to get high? You're doing fucking drugs. It's funny to me to think about people smoking weed for the first time. It's kind of like climbing Mount Everest. Like you have someone that doesn't know what they're doing, they spend too much money on the wrong guide and the wrong equipment. On the way up, they can't breathe, they think they're gonna die. They go to the peak of the experience, they have an epiphany, which just powers them through to the end. Then they come down and it all meant nothing. They're just tired and hungry. One of my buddies who like smokes a lot, he was like, hey Mark, you gotta come over. You gotta try this new weed strain. It's called Sleepy Joe. Like, based on the president? Like, yeah, okay. And hop in the car, and on the drive over, I started to think about it. And it started to make sense. You ever get so high you can't finish a coherent sentence? Like, you ever get so high you want to sniff a kid's hair? You ever get so high you shake yourself in front of the Pope? I don't know if that happened. That's a rumor, to be fair. If it is true, though, there's also a rumor he shit himself in front of a senator 2 months before the Pope thing. Again, I don't know if either of these things are true, but you would think if they are, they'd have found a solution by that point. I don't know. Depends. Comedy's cool. What I like about comedy is you get to travel around a lot. And Recently, I got to travel down to Texas, and I went to a gas station called Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is a crazy place. It's a gas station, for anyone who doesn't know. And outside of every gas station, there's a solid bronze beaver statue at every location. There's a guy that dresses up as a beaver to take pictures with kids at a gas station. You can spend $100 on a blow-up beaver for your front yard, and you don't get a discount on gas. Pisses me off. It's a cool place. They got a lot of food and stuff, so I grab a bunch of stuff and I go to check out. And at the end of checking out, the guy behind the counter hands me my change, and he says, "May God bless you with a wonderful day." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm in Texas. There's God here." It's kind of nice. Be in a place where God just propagates, just is. Then I went to 3 bars to do this shit. And at each bar, there was a sex toy claw machine. I was like, oh, God isn't here. Then it got me thinking about claw machines, you know? It's like, you go to your typical claw machine, maybe you have a date, you walk up, put in $1, aim for like a fluffy rabbit, press the button, boom, fuzzy dragon. A missed, but you can still like give it to a kid, make their day. But if I walk up to a sex toy claw machine, first off, I'm putting too much money in there. And then I'm looking at it, the handle's a penis, so I don't want to touch that. I'm like, move it up, I'm aiming for fake vagina. I'm like, ooh. Press the button, it's like, boom, anal beads. Ah, God. I still opened them up, gave it to a kid, like, hey, your friends, it's a nunchuck. Thank you all so much. My name is Mark Shimkets.